I'll let you know what's going on. Shit, I be thinking about. You feel me? Look.
Stupid.
This podcast kind of banging. Did you guys realize we stopped like numbering them? Like that was very intentional because we get kind of caught up in, oh, do we want to release this episode now? Do we want to have it for later?
I think for whatever what's the word I'm looking for? Like for clarity purposes, we should number them so people can go to like, oh, on this episode. But
I mean, no, we number them when we post them.
But we
it's
don't
just
say
not numbered
it.
as yet. We just don't say it for the because whatever. Because this could be episode 180 if we choose. But based on the content, that's what really determines we should put it out. Because like, oh, this happened this week, so we should put it out this week. That's what makes it. But just in case we don't, and that's why if anybody noticed. If anybody didn't notice, then why didn't you? Why isn't this more important to you? Do you even like us?
Say what? That makes sense. Shout out to the YouTube viewership.
Yeah.
Thank you all for liking, subscribing, the comments,
and more subscriptions, please. If you're watching this opening, please like it. No, please subscribe it if you haven't. Please subscribe to it if you haven't.
While you're getting yourself together to enjoy this episode, you know, just make sure you are subscribed. Leave a comment. I mean, let us know you tapping in.
Yep. I'm tapped in. I'm here. I'm here on every episode. Charlie Chan.
I am here every episode. I think.
Bear with me.
Sometimes I check out, but bear with me. Every once in a while, I might check out.
Podcast.
I'll be right here. I'll be right back.
Yep. Man, so let's just get right into it. In podcast kind of banging fashion, we missed another holiday. We missed a holiday everybody seems to miss, not pick up on, but so much.
Did we miss it?
We
did.
We ain't do a podcast for it. We ain't say happy. We ain't celebrate.
Oh yeah, that's because when we did the joint for Mother's Day, it wasn't received.
Oh yeah, it ain't showing no love. So imagine we do a Mother's Day episode and we actually do a Mother's Day clip where we give them mad love, mad props. I felt like we post that, and that's like one of our lowest viewed clips because people don't love their moms, right? So imagine.
I'm not gonna say that, but I can see that.
Imagine. Well, they don't. No, I'm gonna say that because that brings that's more drama.
That's the energy.
Yeah, that's better. So imagine we do a Father's Day episode. We clip that, and we know they don't love their fathers. So we know that going in, right? So that's like why would we even do this if we want people to watch this?
Do better pre-production.
If we want people to watch this, why would we name this Happy Father's Day?
None of this is on the list, by the way. That's a ill bag to get into.
Look, man, prove me wrong. Run up the numbers on the Mother's Day clip, and then on this Father's Day clip, like, and whichever one gets more, that's what you love more.
That's crazy. I don't think
as a society,
I'm not getting into that divisive. I'm not feeding into that.
I'm not with it either, but we all know that's the truth.
Hey, shout out to everybody who enjoyed their Father's Day weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all the dads out there.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to all the dads who are doing the right thing. Regardless of whatever's going on,
and only the right things. The same way we say about the moms.
Yeah,
we don't want to.
Yeah, this ain't nothing new.
Yeah,
this isn't like targeted or this is the same shit.
Shout out to the good people doing the good things. Moms, dads, aunts, uncles, homies, lovers, friends.
Yeah, it pays to be a good person.
Yeah,
it's just you're not always gonna get good things for being a good person. That shit just gotta be in you.
And you're not always gonna get bad things for being a bad person either. So
don't. Bad people be winning like crazy.
Look,
that's why it makes it hard to be such a good person.
Here goes what I'm gonna say. It's a lot.
Everybody ain't good for this good shit.
It ain't. It's a lot of people that's out here banking on karma. Don't do it. If you want something bad to happen to somebody,
you gotta get active.
Yeah, you do it. If it's on your heart that heavy.
No. And please do not use this as the battery in your back.
No. I'm just saying, don't bank on karma because the person you think gonna get that karma, they gonna be flying high. They gonna be living their best life, and you're gonna be like, when something happened to them.
Karma may have already come back, and it just wasn't what you thought it was gonna be.
And now you really sick because it already happened to them, and you just waiting on that big cosmic karmic energy to knock them off their feet.
You wasting mad time too, because your time is still your time.
Yeah, man. So just respect life, respect love, respect karma, but don't bank on the cosmos and the universe to take care of the shit that you scared to take care of. Yeah, don't do that.
But back to Father's Day, I was surprised with a impromptu road trip to go pick mine up. So shout out to my pops. My pops lives in Kentucky.
That's fire.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Kentucky folks. That are
I heard they have you on the podcast.
Yeah,
right?
so that's what's up. So here's a little shout out to the Kentucky crew. To keep looking out for my pops down there. I appreciate y'all.
That's fire.
So yeah, went down there, picked him up, kicked it. He came up for the weekend. And I believe this might have been our first, like, we not really like Father's Day, like super holiday hold up, but I think this is the first one without my grandfather since he passed recently.
God bless.
And
Sorry to hear
it didn't even dawn on me until like we was just kicking it on the back porch, talking, and just running down all those memories and like the wild shit that I picked up on as a kid that I didn't even realize I picked up on until we was having conversations. Like, it was heavy. But again, I'm not somebody that, I'm just happy that it happened in that moment. Like, that would have been, it just so happened to fall on Father's Day. So if you want to read into that, which you will. But it was cool. It was cool for us to be together, be able to kick it.
It's crazy that the times just be the times. Like, you really got to appreciate that current moment.
Yeah, man.
Those current interactions, and try to do your best to just recognize that it's not guaranteed.
It ain't guaranteed.
It ain't guaranteed. So yeah, that's
not to get super dark, but yeah, like,
yeah, that's something I'm busy working on.
Stop wasting time on bullshit to people.
Yep.
Time is that most precious resource.
Can't get none of it back, bro.
Can't get none of that.
You could waste yours doing a bunch of shit. You could waste other people's doing a bunch of shit.
Please don't waste my time. Like, I ain't do nothing to you. Don't waste my time.
You cannot replenish that commodity. That's the most valuable commodity. And funny thing about time is, thinking back, you thought you had so much of it. So my shit growing up, I'm trying to holler at a young lady. My shit is, can I get some time? That was my shit. That's my intro. Can I get some time? Damn, when you gonna give me some time? And now looking back, I'm like, I'm asking you for something so fucking valuable. Like,
it was too strong.
You know what I mean? I'm like, damn.
That was too
That's crazy, right?
You want my time?
Yeah, can I get some time? Excuse me.
I
don't want nothing from you. I just want a little bit of time. With your
That's
time?
it.
With your
That's
time?
We got a few minutes of your time.
Wait, let's start with a few minutes and see if we go to hours, days, whatever. But can I just get some time?
Just kick it with you. I just want to speak to you.
I thought that
want to see your time.
And I thought that shit was so fire. But anyway, yeah, just enjoy the times as they currently are. Your worst times, you honestly don't know when your worst times are. You won't know what your worst times are until the end of it all. You can know what your worst time is presently, like, oh, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me right now, but you don't know that this is the worst it's ever gonna be.
My favorite phrase, it could be worse.
I hate it.
I hate it.
So definitely don't bank on it being worse, but definitely appreciate it all, because there's somebody that would love to have the worst time that you're having.
So shout out to all the dads.
Yep.
Hopefully everybody had a dope
Way to
weekend.
get it back on track.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the dads. Hopefully all of them had a great weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I always enjoy the homie chats of, yo, happy Father's Day. We all do our thing in the background. That's cool. I made sure to reach out to a couple of my dogs, let them know, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
See what you're doing. Because shout out to, like, it's a couple of my homies that's really going through some shit, and they figure this shit out. Like, they moving and shaking. I got a great support system as somebody who is also going through shit, and I can lean on my guys. So
everybody going through some shit.
I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate all y'all, and man, and keep doing the good shit, man. Because man, it's too much wild shit going. That's the one thing. I'm very appreciative that I don't fuck with nobody that be on no wild shit. Like, I don't have, like, yo, such and such ain't doing X, Y, and Z. Come over here and
say,
like,
Black Dynamite. But definitely not no wild shit in that. In that particular case.
That shit is calculated. That's other shit. That's chill shit. That's typical. You know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. I love seeing everybody post their pictures. All my homies posting their kids. Yeah, man. Love up on these babies. I love that.
Yeah, man. Damn, you real your energy. You got real good energy right now. Real good positive energy.
I'm heavy. I'm heavy on this shit. As foul as shit is. I appreciate. I'm I told you because when I tried to be mad about shit, it was it just don't fit. Like
Don't.
I ain't tripping on that shit.
Don't let that bullshit become
I'm
you.
not
That's
feeding.
what they say.
I'm not feeding no energy into it. Like if it's negative, all right, you got it.
That's fine.
You want to be mad about whatever? Have a blast. I'm not tripping off of it. So
That's definitely a fire outlet to have.
that's where you that's where you can have a blast. I won't be there, and I ain't showing up.
Magic Johnson, Jim.
Yeah. So,
I won't be here.
and once the energy get there, it's like, all right, cool.
That's fire.
Have it your way. I'll say the big concert happened this weekend. That was super fire. Piggybacking off of Father's Day, I got to watch that with my pops.
That's fire.
Listen,
The pop out, right?
yeah, the
Kendrick
pop
Lamar
out. Listen, and explaining to him what was going on was very, very funny.
His fucking mind was blown.
Blown. And he, so we were talking about one of our episodes because, of course, I had every breakdown of what we can do to take us to the next level according to my pops. Like my pops got the blueprint, and if we don't blow up, he's gonna say, you know what? Because you ain't do what I.
If we need to one day to sit down with all the suggestions we receive via text, via IGDM from people that know us, and just maybe try to like put up a message board.
Oh yeah,
like
a little board. All right, cool. Such and such say we should do this.
Yeah.
Check. We're gonna do it.
Yep, and you're gonna see
Now,
piece by piece
while
your
we go
suggestions
to
in real time. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be like, oh, okay, maybe that wasn't the best idea.
So,
Yep.
What was the comedian who used to tell a joke?
That's Neon Cole.
Yeah, I was sold after seeing that one performance. I was like, I'm following that joke.
That was a fire.
Because he was like,
no,
nothing. Alright,
Okay.
scratch that dog.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that idea. So yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna go back through and I'm gonna put them on our note board. Like, yo, talk about this. You should talk about this.
yeah.
But yeah, so he caught wind of the Kendrick ghostwriter, Drake ghostwriter back and forth.
Okay.
Wasn't sure how to get. He was like, yo, all right, I'm out of the loop. What's going on? That turned into convo back and forth. So when the concert came up, I was like, oh, hey, you can watch Kendrick. Like, this is the guy that's like, he won the battle. Like, he's the one. He one of them guys like, yo, boom. Concert came on. We watched it. Well, I watched most of it. I let him do his thing on the main TV. But then when like Not Like Us, like I'm skipping around because we can talk about the whole shit. But when that came on, ran it a couple times. Yeah, it landed.
No, I didn't watch it, but I saw a bunch of clips on social media, like IG primarily. And the West Side, West Coast, LA, they really showed out for the boy Kendrick. Like, he had my dog. I seen my dog Boogie was out there. I seen, of course, Black Hippie was out there. YG.
Dom,
like
Tyler the Creator.
This shit was very, very much
G Perico. Listen,
West Coast unity.
Yeah,
like, you
man.
love to see it. You love to see it.
I get into a bag of like when Tidal runs down certain artists and it just piggybacks to.
Yeah.
So seeing a couple of them, I'm like, oh shit, that's
Love it.
oh okay. Yeah, it was real cool.
That's how I listen to most of my music.
And I was tuned in. Like I was tuned in from the opening acts, like the acts who was just like, hey, this your chance to perform, go out there. I mean, and this is like your chance to be on stage and shine. Shout out to all of the acts. I don't remember everybody's name. There was a group of young ladies that I think it's Cuzzos. They performed. I was like, I'm gonna just listen to their music because I didn't even know this is new to me. And I love West Coast music, so I'm gonna tap into their catalog, see what they hit for. It might not be mine because they're younger, so but we'll see.
I saw there was the question of why isn't Game there or where's Game? I saw that floating around kind of social media.
Yeah, it was a couple like where I feel like.
But none of the OGs were there though, except Dre. Dre's the only one that showed up from my from what I saw on social media. In Game, of course, he actually responded in Game fashion on social media.
Oh shit! This is all new, like this is news.
Oh yeah, he responded like on IG. I want to say he went live on IG and was just pretty much on some Drake's my brother, Kendrick's my man's, like, and Kendrick's doing his thing, and he's doing. This is Game, not me. He's doing what I did, like for him, for Nip, like, you know what I mean? I had them on my tour, I had them pop out, show, whatever. So yeah, I was in the house watching that shit like a fan, like, you know what I mean? I was fucking with it
like
too.
watching my young, all right, cool.
Yeah, so it was all love, and it didn't seem like he was feeling any type of way about it, and he didn't seem like, and more so seemed like whether he was or wasn't invited, that wasn't necessarily his scene, just because of some of that energy that was going to be directed towards Drake and his ties that he still has with Drake, and like just trying to be neutral to an extent. Because it's not going to be weird for some people, but like the brother performed Not Like Us like 5-6 times.
Fire.
And at one point, the whole West Coast was on the stage.
It rang out every time.
You had Russell Westbrook, you had DeMar DeRozan. Now, I don't know what their relationships are with Drake, but I know that they're definitely from Compton, West Coast. They're not shy about that. But
and they don't really they're not artists. They don't care. They hoop.
They hoop,
So
but it's still like,
they fans, and this is like legit West Coast. Like if we West Coast, I don't care nothing about they not. I don't care. It's West Coast,
but
and they've always been that way. Like Russell Westbrook, yeah, it's been heavy, and we've seen him do that. Like he's been in YG show. He popped out on stage getting busy. Like Russ be outside.
But to piggyback on that, like if it's all equal, all things considered, I don't know that we could be cool and I see you on stage with not like my arch enemy or no shit, but somebody you know I'm not rocking with that's blatantly dissing me in a time where you know that's what's going on. Like, all right, so because by that token, let's say I'm Drake, I do a show and I'm performing Family Matters. I invite you. You popping up? You showing up there or it's not? Because if you're not showing up there, then it's like.
But that's kind of like the. I can do this. This leads more to the reason we having our issues now is because you can't pull none of this. Like this is authentic. Like these are real relationships. Like we've built. I got a real connection to the city. Like I'm not just. You can't do that. Like even you can't. I mean, can you?
So that's where I have.
Where can you do that?
That's where I have a problem. And this is again at this point beyond music. Like if I'm not fucking with somebody. And they're blatantly like disrespecting me, and you are. I don't know if that's a cosign, but you're standing by them as they are, and you yourself don't really have that look kind of crazy. This is again.
I feel like it depends. I would say if to separate the two. So all right, cool. In the music thing, it is what it is. Like, cool. It is what it is. I'm not tripping. Like, yeah, it's all entertainment. Unless it's really like, unless it's gotten to a point where like. We've exchanged hands, or it's really that. Like, if we just throwing bars back and forth, you pop out at the show, cool. Because I'm pretty sure, like Braun's very neutral. He overly, like, Drake been on your show.
Braun was there.
Braun was at the show. Like, I don't believe that there's going to come yo, you was over there, stay over there. Like,
he wasn't on stage, though.
Nah, that wasn't a stage for him to be on. You a Laker. You ain't from L.A.
I seen him walk, though.
Again, he wasn't on that stage doing it, so there's a difference. I saw the pictures of Savannah. Like people are funny.
They're exciting him to Savannah and saying, "You're not going."
Yeah, this ain't you. Get your ass back here. Which is fire. If that did happen, and we're running with that narrative. Shout out to your girl being able to hold you down. Like sometimes you get caught up in the moment and you so hyped when your girl like, nah, this ain't. Come here, big girl. Let me holler at you.
That's fire. That's definitely fire.
It's like your lady should be able to. I mean.
Able to calm that beast. So
yeah, like reel you in. And shout out to you for like assuming that's how this played out. Like, all right, cool, you know.
It's all speculative.
I trust you. I mean, you got my best interest at heart. That's what don't get. We'll talk about that later. But like somebody that really got your best interest at heart, that's fire. That's for sure. That
But back to the friendship.
Yeah. So if it's outside of music, like if it's friends that's on some weird, it depends what it is. And how heavy your friends are, because if the friend, like if somebody comes up like, look, it's this, and if you go over there, then it's up for you too. It's that,
I'm only laughing because that could be a thing.
Yeah,
I'm not laughing because that's outrageous.
If that's what the energy is, and you let me know, it's up to me to decide how to play it. And it's like, all right, cool.
That's fucking real.
I don't have an answer for you in real time, but I'm gonna get up with you.
That's a real person that'll let you know that. Like, oh, if you stand by them, it's up.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
As a person who, again, in those situations, I'm always vocal because I don't want to ever be. I'm probably over vocal because I don't ever want to be put in a situation where it's like, oh, you want to see if I'm gonna do, like you want to see this, like nah, I ain't gonna do that. So I'll let you know, like, hey, me and such ain't fly. So if it's that, then keep me out of it. We not reconciling it. Like, y'all do y'all thing. However, if you start moving away, then it's really gonna be up for you too. Like, I ain't on your ass because you ain't got nothing to do with it. However, if you just keep finding yourself, you want to keep talking about it. Yo, why you ain't? Yo, I was with such and such the other day, and he said we not playing that game.
Yeah, I make it so easy for a person not to choose sides. Like, ain't no side to be chosen.
Yeah,
I'm on my side, and you can do whatever you want to do when you're not in my company, my presence. It's fine.
Fuck.
As long as you're not talking shit about me and it ain't getting back to me, we good. But the moment something like that happens, then we got a problem.
Yeah.
Rightfully so, though. I'm not wrong for that. But yeah, like, so that's an interesting thing. Like,
but I think in this case, I don't think that like I said, I think because it's entertainment, I don't think anybody's like really drawing lines like that. And I could be wrong because I don't know none of these people personally. I'm going by what I'm consuming from the entertainment.
I would think, for those two people specifically, I think that's fine. They're from Compton. Like, their affiliation has been known as far as representing Los Angeles, Compton specifically. Kendrick's a Compton artist. They probably all played in the same backyard, like not literally, but you know what I mean. Know the same
ties
people.
Go back,
so that's you can't hold that against. But I also feel like Drake and DeRozan from his time in Toronto, I feel like they have some real criticism.
Right, cool, but
yeah, that is what it is though.
Fam,
can't take that personal. But it's just crazy.
You know what this is.
Off this one particular song, you're fine. I see you. I might pull up that might be my man. I might not got no problem. But when I see him, I might go pull up because I watched the concert. I might go put, hey, this you?
Damn, Bill, you was. I
ain't never seen you that happy.
Certified, look at you.
I seen somebody say they've never seen Russ that happy playing basketball.
Yo, look.
These are people though. Like
that's what I'm saying. I really like that that showed the real side. Like, yo, nah, that's my homie. We popping out. The concert is up. We gonna go out there and have a blast, and it is what it is. It was cool seeing Must. It was cool seeing YG. Like, yeah, that was a really, really fun concert.
Beyond this money, we had also big fun, bro.
It gave me a chance to go to a concert without leaving my house.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, listen, I might lean into all that shit. They might have got me. I might be buying
the concerts or seeing the live.
Nah, I might be buying the headsets where I can just sit in my crib.
Oh.
And it look like I'm courtside, but I feel like I'm scared of that shit. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm scared of trying that because of how much of a homebody I already am. I feel like I'll slip into a bag.
Never leave.
Yeah, I ain't leaving the house. Like now I'm just always in the universe.
What you gotta leave the house for?
I'm bugged out.
That's fire though.
You start skipping showers because you just so locked in.
Now that's nuts.
That's how I started.
But that's definitely people's bags. Like them 48, 70, them 7 day
my work from
streams
home
and all that
folks, y'all they not gonna be honest. They not. They gonna say I do everything the same way.
Nobody be honest.
But I know, I'm looking at you. I know when you work from home, you ain't getting a shower.
That's crazy. Don't do that.
You woke up, you worked, you got into your bag, you got off, you sat on your sofa, you started watching TV.
That's not right.
Got hungry, made yourself something to eat. Maybe you threw something on the run out the store real quick. You brushed your teeth, came back in the crib.
Brush your teeth, okay. That's
look down at the watch like that. This is about to come on. Chilled out.
Let the whole day slip away.
The whole day slip away.
That's wild.
You went to sleep, but you woke up first thing in the morning. First thing when you got in the shower. I ain't mad at you, but you didn't. You know what I mean?
You can't skip a day just because you work from home. You can't. No.
I ain't tripping. Listen, I'm not tripping off a day.
You giving them a pass?
Wow, a day is a pass. It's when you get the lunchtime on day 2. Now it's like, shit, I ain't even going nowhere today, so.
That goes back to use your time wisely.
It's wise getting it. You're not leaving the crib. You got nothing going on, and you work from home.
You know you got sent though.
Ain't nobody gonna be here.
It ain't since you checking for it either. Like you.
I mean, are you getting that bad? If you getting that bad off in one day, that might be a deeper conversation.
You're right.
Because I mean, this ain't coming off the.
But let's talk about the seasons. We're in summer right
now.
It's
summertime. It is big summer.
90s been hitting. 90s started hitting heavy, like
local alert.
Yeah, big 90s. We in the midst of like a 4 or 5 consecutive 90 plus days.
96.
And that's just on the That's just on the app. That's not even getting into the feels like. It might feel like 100.
I saw a drink say it was gonna be 96 and it's gonna feel like 103.
See?
I said, how does that work? And then I went outside.
Yep. That's about right.
Yep.
That's about 103.
That's a cool 103.
If I had to guess, I'd definitely say 103. So there's that. So when you gotta put that into play, maybe if you're staying in a well-conditioned home, maybe that could slide. But if you're stepping outside,
Dog.
you gotta put something to something in that shower. Facts.
My days as a youth, putting that air condition, like when I first had my own air conditioning unit in my room, I put the air. They gave me the old one that didn't have the webs on the side.
So the bug, something like flying with
What?
it. Yeah.
Do you know the terror of waking up to a fucking Beatles shadow on your ceiling because it then flew in your fucking crib?
Beetle Boys.
Oh man!
Shout out to the big bad
Shit's-
Beetle Boys.
I was putting shoebox tops. I cut up a few shoe boxes to tape around the AC. unit.
That's solid engineering.
Listen, once I had the duct tape up and it was nothing could get in, nothing could get out.
Crafty, creative. Room is nice and cool.
When
Crank
I
that shit up.
left, I cranked that shit all the way. Like the
You-
house.
you
would be
come
chilling.
back?
Woo!
Yeah. That's a vibe. That's a vibe.
Coming back to come back in the house, go into my room, and you feel like, because it's just been all that cold.
It's like a refrigerator.
What?
Shout out to the
Couldn't
AC
tell me
unit.
shit, man. I walk in there, it's air feeling good.
Shout out to a solid AC unit after a 90+ day outside.
But yeah, back to the not like what was it, the pop out. Ken and Friends in the pop
How
out.
did we get on ACs?
It's hot outside.
It is. Fair enough.
51 said it's hot out this bitch. That's a good enough
That's a
reason.
good enough reason. Yeah, pop out, man.
Fire.
And concerts and the summer.
Dre leaving off with the. Can I real quick? Psst. Been in, did it like.
You forget that that's his artist, or that was his artist. I don't know what the latest.
And it's
situation is
crazy
now.
because that was one of those the whole time. As soon as it was announced, like everybody immediately, yo, when he performs Not Like Us, when Not Like Us start, when this, it's gonna go crazy. When this happens, it's gonna go crazy. Like seeing it and then seeing it actually happen and it actually go crazy.
And he performed it 5 times. And in super current event alert, they
Shooting music.
they shot the video this weekend, so that should be coming out fairly soon. And we're not even in an era where videos are a thing like that.
Just getting started.
But that's gonna be a crazy video. And with that in mind, not to talk about Drake, but he might gotta do something.
Nah, I think he's gonna do whatever he does. And I'll just say this. I believe what he said when he said, I believe Kendrick when he said headshot for the year, you better walk around like Daft Punk. So I think it'll be interesting to see if he kind of walks on eggshells or if he does like what he normally does, which is, I might mention it in this song. You know what I mean?
I'm saying he could totally ignore it. He doesn't have to, shoot back because he's already essentially responded back to Not Like Us, right? Or no, he never responded Not Like Us. No, he did. He did the last one. He has the last shot fired or whatever. But so he can ignore that, but he has to do something that's in his lane that's gonna get him back. Or he could just sit back. That's cool too, I guess. Because that's the same song. Like this is the same song. Like this shit just ringing out. This is the song again that I expected for Drake to have.
Yeah.
This shit is ringing out crazy. Shout out to Kendrick, man. Not Like Us is fucking crazy.
Crazy.
All right, so we talked
But
about
the concert. He performed a couple bangers. It was cool seeing Black Hippie on stage together.
That's always a treat.
I like that. Even with this is not like I got inside industry information, but we've seen it like where rap crews start out together, everybody gets like, and we never see them together again, or they fall out. So to see everybody, and they've all just been rocking, and all the interviews, everybody shows each other love. It's never on some I'm kicking your back and shit. Like I like that. I love to see that. Saw SZA was in the crowd. That was fire.
I don't be understanding what SZA sings.
I love SZA's music.
I mean, I like her music. I don't understand.
You don't understand what she do.
Yeah,
She
like from an actual
she be going
being able
through
to
it.
hear word for word and be able to. Nah, I mean.
Oh yeah, there's a couple words that run it. Like I've read lyrics to the song like, oh shit, that's what she was saying.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I've been singing this wrong the whole time.
It sounds wonderful though.
Yeah,
I just can't.
Sometimes
I just can't make it out word for word. I mean, but yeah, SZA, okay.
Like, she was in the crowd. It was cool. what was there was something I was gonna ask, and I can't remember. Question slipped my mind just that quick. Oh, I was hoping that there was gonna be like a live remix for Not Like Us for some reason. Like I thought somebody was gonna rap. Like I just thought it was gonna be a different twist. Kendrick did put a spin on Euphoria, which I'm not mad at, but like
Tupac Ring.
Yeah, I would. It's cool, but if I got a gripe, I didn't really care for it. But I like it. I like the idea that they were gonna go crazy live is kind of insane to think about in hindsight, because trying to perform a new song live, that's really not and
that's difficult.
And we know what we're here for, because there was a part where they were chanting like OVO, and we didn't even get the story, like we didn't even get it started yet. So you could feel in the crowd like, oh, we here for this moment. Like everybody was prepared, showed up, and it ran like seeing the so if you're broadcast, the first time he did the song, I think he stopped at A minor and like let it ring out. And he was like, oh, bring it back from the top. And then it rang out and it was and when he got into the wop, the Amazon crew was shifting the cameras around. I was like, oh, they are bugging. The pyro started going crazy.
Amazon put some money behind it.
It went up. It was very fun. And then he ran back again, and you could hear the crowd like singing everywhere. And like you said, the big moment was everybody coming up on stage. And that photo at the end was hard.
Yeah, that's hard, but that's something you might want to put in your living room.
Yeah, man. Every once in a while, that's the fun part about the art of hip hop and
nice
what happens. Like you get these moments.
These are moments.
Yeah, it's like time. This is small nugget. And Kendrick is, for him to do what he does and have that moment, it's crazy.
All right, put it in the time capsule. That's one of those things that'll be talking about.
Like, where were you when this happened?
Yep, that's fire.
Big Boy was on the stage. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Vince Staples. I feel like a fan was either asked him like why he wasn't there or something. He was like, "Dog, I got stuff going on." But that's the homie. Like, I'm watching. It was pretty much the same. Like, yo, I'm watching. Just like, yo, West, we up. Like, it was cool.
Yeah.
So,
the West is definitely up right now.
Tyler, the Creator, popped out. That was
they went
so
crazy.
fire.
I heard it was crazy.
That was it was fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. That for what the West Coast, y'all did y'all thing, man. Kudos to y'all. It's y'all summer. Have a blast, man.
So this really, really, really might just be a Father's Day episode, because everything kind of ties into that.
Big Hit.
Big Hit was there.
Big Hit was there.
Damn.
Big Hit was
Shout out to Big Hit.
Shout out to Big Hit, man. Shout out to Hit Boy Big Hit. I
like that dynamic.
Yeah, I love it, man.
Yeah.
That's fire.
That's not what I was going to talk about though, but that's fire too. I was going to talk about how Power came back, book 2. Tariq St. Patrick, who killed his father for all intents and purposes.
Getting back to it, shout out to my pops. Put him on the Power. He's never seen it. Like my dad, love
so
his
you started
dad.
from episode 1.
Power.
OG Power. Shout out to OG Power.
And rewatching it and him getting like, he gets hyped like, yo, I know he ain't gonna do this. Is he gonna let that? Why? And he's just, I'm like, Pop, you don't even know. He's gonna be the one to kill him like that. Nah, he ain't gonna kill. It's him.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna do it. What? So I haven't told him. I think he left off on the season where Angela starts getting a little dirty.
Getting her hands dirty. Shout out to Angela Valdez.
I'll say in the rewatch, they did. I don't know if they did this intentionally, but whatever they were doing with Kanan, between raising Kanan and what Kanan was in Power, that should make sense.
Yeah.
Like the wild shit that he's on as Kanan, you see it in Raising Kanan, or you see glimpses of it.
Yeah, they just gotta with however much longer that series is, Raising Kanan, they just gotta fill in the gap to make it come full circle. To see what that one moment is that really makes him be like, you know what, I'm a monster right now. It's coming.
I think we are.
I don't think we've seen it.
That's the thing. I don't think we're gonna see the big moment for that character. For his character, I think it's just gonna be it's just, all right, this is a result of everything. Like, this is a result of his mom's being bugged out, his mom's putting him in the game. This is a result of him running around with, what's the brother? The crazy homie.
What crazy homie? Lulu? Marlon?
No.
Whose brother?
The glasses, Breeze, not Breeze.
I can't remember both. He's gone though. Right? Daily departed?
Yeah. What is his name?
And he was so impactful in a short period of time on the show.
Wait,
Just came
crazy.
home. Unique's brother.
Unique. There we go.
Unique's
Ronnie.
brother. Ronnie. Yes, there you go. Ronnie.
He was running around with Ronnie for a little while, so that put a little ruthless energy in
I think
him.
what's going to shift him.
And he caught a body.
Whatever happens to his family member, something's going to happen to one of his family members, and that's going to be the thing. One, if not a few. And that's what's going to be, oh, now this is Kanan. And I think the same's gonna go for Jukebox, because Jukebox is off her fucking rocker and Power.
Oh my lord!
And she's still chill and
chilling,
docile and
yeah.
very Kanan. So there's a major shift definitely coming.
And that's kind of where I think we get the crazy, oh, this is why she's like that moment. And I think Kanan is just, remember when he was running with him? This is where he picked that up from. This is where he picked this up from. I think
we'll see.
I think something crazy happens between him and Famous.
Let's see.
Yeah. So, but back to
Power Book 2.
We what?
Ghost.
3 episodes into?
3 episodes.
Spoiler
3 episodes
alert.
in.
Spoiler
Tariq St.
alert.
Patrick is back at Stansfield. He's trying to somehow graduate and sell drugs, and now he has I don't even know where all of these international drug dealers be coming from, but Power got them for you. God damn.
They give you the Russians, you got Noma,
you had
Italians.
The Italians, you had the
connecting product. It's always a connecting product.
You had Milan.
Mm-hmm. And then remember when they came in, when the people that Lobos worked for was the cartel. The cartel homies, they came in, got it shaken for a couple episodes and got out of there.
There's always a new player in Power. So this is going to be a very interesting season. This is the last season, Power Book 2, Season 4. They got some shit to tie up. And I don't know if we want to talk about specifically what's happened thus far, but
sure, get into it. That's what this is.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But just to let you know, Power's back.
Right now.
If you're a Power person, you might see something on our channel specifically related to Power. We might get into that at some point during the season. But yeah, check out Power Book 2, man.
I don't understand how they can do all. I guess that's the and that's kind of the part of it for me where I have to not be, oh, you couldn't really do this in real life because there's no way they're gonna let you do blah 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 blah. Because all the shit, they come right back to class like, yo, we gotta move product. Oh, I'm gonna do it this way.
I'm not understanding the timeline. I don't understand exactly how much time has really passed in their world.
They lose a connect, get a connect in a day. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Shorty worked out. She on the computer. She like, yeah, I'm flipping this. So I got a connection here. I get it. And I think some of it is just, we got to connect these things. We got to tie everything in. So this is how we're going to go about doing it and enjoy the show. And I'm cool with that. I'm enjoying the show. I'm here.
They always work and always thinking.
I don't know how the hell I got this invested into it, but I'm here.
They got you. And this is also the last season of Power Book 4. Force, I believe you never watched that.
Nope. Ain't watched a single episode.
But there's going to be another Power series coming, Power Origins, which is going to be Ghost and Tommy as youngsters. And I believe there's going to be even another series of Power, which has to do with something post the Power Book 4 Tommy situation. I don't know if that's going to involve Tommy and Tariq or what that looks like. There hasn't been much news about that, but all that to say, they don't seem to be giving up on Power anytime soon. So if you haven't tapped in,
the biggest mistake they made in Power.
If you stop being tapped in, tap back in.
Biggest mistake I think they made in Power was killing off Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost definitely.
He should still be around. I don't know how they would work it out, but
don't bring him back though. For me personally, don't bring him back.
If there's a way to do it, do it.
Nah, man.
Because it's enough speculative. Oh, if you look at it, if you play the scene back, he was in the background. And let's not act like they ain't just go back and add some shit into the. Hell, Kanan was in the burn. We watched him burn up in the building. He was like, nope. He was under a door that had a blanket that was warm.
Yeah, the thing is, thing is, he was and
he went to Jukebox, and Jukebox gave him some Aquaphor and Lean, and he came back with no scars, no scrapes.
But that was the thing.
So there's a precedent.
That was within 24 to 48 hours. This ghost shit is 5, 6 months, a year, 2 years later.
He got shot in the chest and he fell off a balcony.
Shot in the chest, fell off a balcony.
My back was broken. I had to work out with Raj Al Ghul.
He
gonna come back as Batman, man.
He was a gubernatorial candidate. This man was officially a politician. I don't remember Cuz ever saying he had any political aspirations until whatever episode he started having political aspirations.
Like, taking him back. Take brother back.
Yeah.
He working with the other psycho. My man getting typecasted, and I don't like it.
And you know they really brothers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But no, not those two brothers. The other homie. This is gonna sound like hate, but the light eyed bull. What's his name?
Michael Ealy.
Michael Ealy. Yeah.
Oh, and they done. I feel like they're gonna
now
go all
my wife
season.
wanna watch Power all of a sudden because cousin. That's alright.
I mean, hey, they want the viewership, right?
Listen, I survived.
However you get viewership.
The Omari Hardwick, you know what I mean, the run. So now I gotta sit back and watch but I'm in my bag, so I'm running. I'm working out.
They love Method Man.
Yeah, they love meth.
So you already got meth on
So
there,
cool.
so that's man.
Yeah,
What's another one?
She not slick. I know why you coming back to Power. It's
Man,
cool.
speaking of the running, speaking of the health, the fitness, all that. We coming down that home stretch of this second month in a row of the 3,000 push-ups.
So I know y'all see my shirts ain't fit me different because they fit me different because I'm doing these push-ups.
I was gonna say that too. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say I feel like I'm gonna have to start going to stores and get like irregular shirts. The arms are gonna have to be bigger in the shirts because.
So I need more.
I need more room, more leeway when it comes
arm
to
space. My arms ain't.
That's a different conversation for a different day, but definitely it's.
Now I know what. The love handle. I get rid of love handle.
That's work.
I have an idea. That's different. That's the
work.
kitchen.
You gotta do the jumping jacks.
Push-ups.
You gotta do the jumping jacks with the weights.
Yep. I've been in my push-up bag. Yeah. I got my the little pull-up bar. So I'm doing in-house pull-up. Yeah, it's good. It's coming together.
Get it going, man.
Home stretch. We on what day? To timestamp it, day 23 of the challenge. So if you're following,
it's a rest day. Tomorrow's a rest day.
Tomorrow is also
a chill day. We not gonna talk about no specifics.
That shit is gonna be fire tomorrow.
It's gonna be super chill.
I'm sending fucking strippergram to the crib.
As long as it's not a slamagram.
Slamograms.
Slamagram is crazy, man. I mean that's clean. What we got anything else to talk about?
Before we get out of here,
what we got?
The Twitter likes. They're taking. What did they? They took them away. They took away. You don't know. You can like in peace. Now you can do your thing.
Now you can be as filthy as you want. They took away the like visibility.
But they pinned a like. I don't know if Cuz really liked the tweet, but they pinned a Elon Musk a wild ass tweet that he liked. It was in a really wild bag, so if you've seen it, you know it. I'm not gonna get into it.
Oh yeah, I'm not totally out the Twitter loop right now. Oh, for one, we shouldn't even call it Twitter no more. But
I'm not. Yeah, it's Twitter.
It's Twitter, right?
Yeah, Twitter ain't nothing going.
Always gonna be Twitter. That's the problem. That's what black people be doing, man. Black people they don't care about nothing. It's gonna be whatever it is to them.
Yeah, it's whatever I say. I don't care. That's like Uno telling us.
You can't stack draw twos, right? Draw fours.
Get out my house.
Black people be so problematic, yo. Like, and
that's the creator of the game. They said no, yo. Y'all doing what?
Yeah.
No.
Legit asked Uno about the rule. Uno came back, told me, said no, that's not real. That's not true. Why you lying? Like, come on now.
See, all right, Uno. Here, we having a crazy debate, and we need you.
We need you. We need the official rules from you.
And this is how you know it's so fucking crazy. I have yet to see one person retweet with, I told y'all, nobody has agreed with this.
Nope.
And I'm pretty sure somebody's arguing like, oh, you can't do that. It's official. But you can't even argue that.
That person gets drowned out. Whoever has that stance of you can't do that, they're in such the minority that they might not even be allowed to play.
I feel like if you agree with that, you might renege in spades. And that's
That's the worst sin.
You know what that'll get you.
You gotta give up your firstborn after you do that. Like,
that's a fact.
They give you don't stop on this table. You do what?
What?
Nah.
Get to look through them books.
Yep. They definitely gonna look through them books.
Come here.
Know that.
I had a lady book check my wife. Me and my wife was playing spades. That shit was wow. My wife would just sit back and play. That's when I was like, all right, cool. She can hold her own. Because I was like, damn. I know, like, spades ain't really my bag, so I don't be, like, and she was like, And
They get aggressive.
She got in her bag and she's like, I know I saw that walk. My wife was just sitting back like, all right, you know what I mean? Pull, you know what I mean? If I did it.
Pull the tape.
What's up?
What's
and
up?
she sat back on some, why you know what I mean? And then the lady had to walk back, girl, I thought, and my wife, you thought wrong. You thought wrong. Count them books, let's get to it. I was like, okay, yeah, got a little guff up in you.
That's fire.
Yeah, so shout out to her. But yeah, man, personally, I like whatever I like, and I don't care.
I don't be liking too much stuff anyway.
However, this piggybacks off of, I was watching the Joe Budden podcast, and that gentleman was on, they were in a bag of, yo, my girl can't like if she liking all these, I'm gonna have a problem. You can't follow such and such. And I was like, I don't think I care.
That's the age-old conversation of what's respectful and kind of disrespectful on social media.
I had to check myself. So I saw, on IG, like if y'all follow the same people, if people's like a picture, you're gonna see their name.
They blast.
Yeah, you on blast, and they make sure you know.
That's so wild.
Somebody went on one of my homies on a vacation, posted a pic, and I saw the like one. I was like, I was like, oh, that's the shit you like? Cool. But
that's the shit you
like some hate shit jumped out in that moment, like damn. But I wasn't hating. It was like, all right, cool. So you're not. I took it as all right, cool. You just liking pictures, and I'm not reading into this like, oh, you. And there was no, but I could see how people would get into a rabbit hole of, all right, now I'm gonna go on this page and I'm gonna go look for. But I think if you're in that headspace, you already kind of know, and now you want something to push you over the edge. And if you go over there, and you don't find them, now you look stupid.
Me, anytime I like something, it's generally just support. It's just shout out to you. It's not.
I like stuff out of support.
Yeah, it's generally just support. It's not really too much more to read into there unless there's more that comes with that. Like,
I've learned that I'm hard-headed though, so I don't believe some of this shit. So like the whole, if you like this picture or such and such, like if people like so many pictures, it means some shit. Like, no, it don't.
It depends.
I'm always saying for me. Okay. And just to get that shit out of the way, like I'm not flirting and none of that shit.
For me,
I'm just liking shit because it's an option.
For me, if I like pictures from 3-4 years ago and it's 8 to 10 consecutive, I'm taking a shot. But on the flip side, I don't do that shit. But if I were to,
man, I would like some shit by mistake and just was like, all right,
if I were, I'm taking it back.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
if
I've done this shit.
I'm gonna take it back.
Oh no, I ain't taking it back.
Yeah, I'm not. If it's a mistake, like I'm taking it back. I'm gonna make it a dislike. I don't like that.
Remember, I went through that phase where I was now what I do is I read the captions. I try to read the captions more often than not. Like I don't just go blindly like this shit no more. Because I would like see a picture and it's like, oh great, and I read the caption and it's like, yeah, da 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 da. And if you get me, and I'm like, whoa, I might need to get that like back. I don't want to be associated with that. So that like is, I need. Come here.
Take the like back. Need that backup off you.
But yeah, as a person who, if you were actively in a relationship, would you trip off of who your significant other is following and liking?
If I'm being honest, I'm like, depends. It really depends.
I like that honesty. That's hard.
Because I don't give.
I'll tell you what. It is one.
My thing is, I don't give a fuck. Like as far as about being honest, like.
Yeah.
I'm very much in my, you're gonna hate me or not like me for me and not because I'm trying to say shit that you like.
Or it ain't gonna be
that.
It ain't gonna be some shit that I didn't do.
We gonna bump because we bumping about some shit. And that's just what it is. I'm not putting on a show, but back to your question. Yeah, it's very possible that I could feel a way about some shit, and it's not insecurity, because I'm good. But it's maybe you shouldn't be doing these things necessarily.
I don't know. That might be insecurity though.
Now it does come to, have you been doing these things? If you've been doing these things, that's what it is. If you start doing some new shit, then it's like, what are you doing?
I think it's just I don't care if you like shit, because I like all types of shit.
Oh, but then on the flip side of that, I'm never gonna approach you about that.
Yeah, I'm definitely not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make that a conversation topic of discussion out of that. It just be some shit in my
I feel
mind.
bad for relationships that for relationships that have social media undertones or social media rules and boundaries. Yeah. For whatever, like even with this, like for whatever the podcast becomes, like it's never gonna be like I'm never gonna be on some new shit. Like I'm gonna still be on the same shit I've been on. So.
Yeah. So for me, in honesty, I may feel a way about some shit that you like, but I'm never gonna bring that to you like, oh. Why you liking that? If you liking that, you disrespecting me. I'm a man. What you want? What you do? Look, yeah, it's not gonna be that. I promise you.
I'm trying to think. Like the only way I would trip is if it was something that was like wild about me, and it would have to be like it would take a really outrageous circumstance for me to be like on some, yo, what are you doing?
If you doing weird shit. If you doing weird shit and you, matter of fact, no, I'm not even gonna put that in the atmosphere. Just, I don't give a fuck. Just know that, whatever it is.
Say chill, man.
And then if everything.
But I will say, I don't think I've ever been I ain't never been approached on some damn. You like? I saw you pop up under. But I wonder now. I wonder if that's going on in the group chat on the other side. Like, damn, you know he over here liking?
Maybe. I'm from the era of subtweets, so that shit used to get handled in real time.
That's subtweeting shit.
That shit used to get handled in real time, and you would know who it was, and if you knew the people, you would see the conversation. And that was
subtweets used to be good.
Shit, is that? That was a time, yo. And you're right. It don't always gotta be negative. The good subtweets, yeah.
Oh, we getting bit and we going like everybody's in the mix, and you can kind of see like. Oh, I know y'all was talking about, and it's just flying.
It's a whole conversation. Nobody's adding. If you in the circle, you know what it is, and you in the conversation. Fire.
I love those. I like the ones. Well, I kind of like the spicy.
Then there's times where that shit got crazy.
Yeah,
I've been part of that too.
And that's the thing, man. I don't like it,
and none of it matters though.
It don't. I don't like the. I'll say I'm always shooting bail, so I never assume. I don't think anybody's subtweeting within our.
I don't know.
Within our community,
I know,
but you're not active.
Yeah, I'm not. I know. I'm talking about the past.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about a decade plus, like many years ago, many moons ago.
Many.
And then that was a point where we subtweet, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna address you in real life too.
Press it right here
because you think okay. Man, that was a time.
You just see the eyes pop up like, oh, they say less. And
I forgot we were on camera. Y'all could really just see the joy that brought to me. That was like, just thinking back about that.
Thinking back to the subtweet.
Fucking wonderful.
Well, I be careful with that subtweeting shit though.
What Jeezy said? If it don't get you on, it gets you hurt.
That shit, yeah, man. That shit gonna get you on. That sneak this is not gonna get you on, man.
Oh man.
I hate that for you. I hate that you're out here sneak dissing.
That's right.
And you know what I mean? But we're not listen, we're gonna end this on the greatest note, a note of happiness, of joy. Let's see. Summer's out. AFRAM was this weekend. Again, local alert. As of right now, I haven't heard of any crazy things going on. So shout out to the city for having AFRAM and that shit being whatever it is as of right now, because ain't no telling with the city. But love the city nonetheless. Busta Rhymes performed.
Busta's always a good performance. You ever seen Busta perform?
Nah, I said I was gonna pop out for AFRAM too, yo.
I seen Busta perform at
the Heat Wave
at the Rock and Mic tour many years ago.
It's too hot, man.
It's very hot to be outside.
That shit killed my whole social.
And I'm sure he still gave that same performance you'd expect. Which is crazy.
Fire. I know it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And this is gonna be another summer that I say I would like to go to this, I would like to go to that, and I'm not gonna go. I'm just get out the way.
Summer just started. That's the beautiful thing about it. It just started. This is like day 2 of summer. You still have
mark my word. There's a Dom Kennedy concert coming up in like 2 weeks, I believe.
Go.
I'm not gonna go. Damn. I want to go. There's no reason for me not to go. And for some reason, I'm gonna find a way to not go.
I skipped my.
I'm gonna be sick.
I had an idea to do something.
I'll be sick.
I skipped my first. I'm gonna do this thing of the summer already. That was today. I had a plan to go to New York to see the Yankees versus the Braves. They had a 1 o'clock game. I was gonna leave at like 8 o'clock, but life happens. I was too tired.
Damn, man.
And they ended up fucking losing, which I didn't want to see them in a losing effort
so that's
anyway.
cool.
So that played out in my mind kind of how I thought it would because I didn't like the pitcher that was on the mound. Shout out to Nestor Cortez. I'm calling names. Yeah, so they lost 3-1 anyway. So that wouldn't have been worth the fucking trip. I'd have been pissed.
All right, so
Legitimately. But that's still that's on the docket for this summer at some point. A Yankees game. Boom. Quick day trip. Let's get it going. Get out of there. 1 o'clock game. Out of there.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. But I'm still talking on the
So,
microphone like this shit is on. It's not on.
Smoke the. That's one. Now the Dom Kennedy show is where I have a chance. I should just buy it. Oh,
None of this is gonna be on the audio for the record.
All right.
Audio stopped for some reason. I must have hit the table, hit the whatever.
I mean, we can wrap this up now.
Yeah, might as well.
I'm just gonna go look and fake buy these Dom Kennedy tickets right now.
All right. Well,
Look at me.
Look at him right now, real time. See, that's the pressure of YouTube. You guys made this
I
guy
could
do
be
this. Shout out
buying
to y'all.
these tickets right now. I'm not buying them.
All right,
I'm just looking at them.
So we signing off?
Yeah, sign up.
All
But
right.
hey, shout out to the YouTube folks.
Shout out to
like,
YouTube.
subscribe, comment,
Share.
share.
Yeah.
Farm it, like running in the background. When
Go to
you're-
sleep to this.
When you're out at like Best Buy, what is it? FYE?
I don't think I probably.
Is them shit still around?
No.
Damn.
Apple Store.
Go to the Apple store. Go to the Samsung store. Go to the Bose store.
Go to Circuit City if you can find one.
Circuit City, you find one of
They
them
don't
shits.
exist.
Radio Shack.
I seen a Radio Shack.
Radio
I've seen
Shack.
one Radio Shack.
Radio
it's,
Shack.
It's
They
far,
be-
far out. Like
They
far
been the
out.
cut.
If one day, if I'm like, you know what, I really want to be nostalgic, I'm gonna go to that Radio Shack. I know where one is.
I have a theory
Hit me
about-
up if you want to know where it is.
I have a theory about
Don't hit
whatever
me
Radio
up. For the record,
Shacks.
don't hit me up.
Whatever Radio Shacks are still floating out there, I have a theory about them. I'm not going to air this shit out there.
That's a bet. I know
shout
where
out to
one
Radio
is. I know where
Shack.
one Radio Shack is.
Alright, so let me see.
All right, though. This podcast kind of banging. Until the next time. I'll
Appreciate
do
you,
one too,
great
just 'cause
folks.
he did it.